You know, if you really want to level up your Portuguese, getting possessives right is a total game changer. Seriously, it's one of those little things that just makes you sound so much more natural. So today, we're going to crack the code with one simple idea that's going to make it all just click. So, right off the bat, here's the puzzle. In English, my is always just my. Simple. But look here. In Portuguese, suddenly, my is male for a car, o carro, but it's minha for a house, a casa. So, what's going on here? Why does it change? Well, the answer is actually incredibly simple. You have to forget about yourself. I know that sounds weird, but in Portuguese, it is not about who owns the thing, it's all about the thing being owned. That's it. That's the huge mental switch you gotta make. And I promise, once you get that one little idea, everything else just falls right into place. So let's dive into the one rule that controls everything here. This is how you start to think like a native speaker. And here it is, the golden rule. If you only remember one thing from all of this, let it be this. Possessives have to match the gender and the number of the thing you're talking about, not the person who owns it. So if the noun is masculine, like livro, book, the possessive is masculine. If it's feminine, like caneta, pen, the possessive is feminine. It's that straightforward. Okay, let's put that rule into practice right now. We'll start with the most common ones, things that belong to me, you, and us. Okay, check this out. This table breaks it down perfectly. Just look at that first row for eu, which means I. You've got meu for masculine singular thing, minha for a feminine singular one, meus for masculine plural, and minhas for feminine plural. And you can see that exact same pattern repeats all the way down for you and we. It's a super logical grid. And here's what that looks like out in the wild. Notice how meus matches tios, uncles, which is masculine and plural. And then minhas matches primas, female cousins, which is feminine and plural. The speaker is just one person, right? But the word for my changes to match the nouns. All right, now for his, her, and theirs. This is a place where English can get a little fuzzy sometimes, but Portuguese has this really elegant solution, a clarity hack you could call it, that makes it impossible to get confused. So instead of one single word that might be ambiguous, Portuguese just builds the meaning piece by piece so there's zero confusion. Don't think of it as some complicated rule you have to memorize, it's more like a simple formula. Like building with Legos. Look at how this formula works. You literally say, the dress of her, o vestido dela, or the book of him, o livro dele. You just say the item first, then you use that little connector, de, which means of, and then you say who owns it. It's a simple, foolproof system. And here it is in a sentence you'd actually hear. Gosto muito do vestido dela. There's absolutely no way to misunderstand whose dress this is. It's hers. This structure gives you perfect clarity every single time. Okay, theory's over. You've seen the rules, now it's time to actually put them to work. Let's do a quick quiz to really lock this in. You ready? First one. The question is, whose ball is this? And the owner is eu, or I. So how would you answer that? Take a second. Remember, think about the noun bola. The answer is é minha. Why minha? Because ball is a feminine noun. The possessive has to match the thing. See? You totally got this. All right, next one. Whose glasses are these? And the owner is ele, or he. Think back to that clarity hack we just learned for the third person. If you said são dele, you are exactly right. We use that simple D plus pronoun structure. It's literally, they are of him. Perfect. Okay, last one, and this one has a little twist. Whose magazines are these? The owners are ela and ele, she and he, so a mixed gender group. And the answer is são deles. Here's the key. In Portuguese, anytime you have a mixed gender group, even if it's 100 women and one guy, the masculine plural form wins. So, they are theirs. Awesome job. Excellent work. Okay, let's wrap this all up with a really quick summary of everything you need to remember. This is your go-to cheat sheet for Portuguese possessives. So let's recap the 5 keys. Number 1, and this is the big one, always agree with the thing possessed. Number 2, for his, her, or theirs, use that del plus pronoun hack for total clarity. 3, gender and number are everything. 4, for my, your, and our, you're using forms like meu and nosso. And finally, 5, for the third person, it's dele and della. That's the whole system right there. Which brings us to one last very important question. After everything we've just gone through, whose new language skills are these anyway? They're yours. São suas.
You put in the work, and now they belong to you. So go on out there and use them. Thanks for joining me for this one.